My fingers, bro. Is that my sister? How'd you know?
Me and a mosquito.
I don't know. What's the difference between you and a mosquito?
When you smack me, I don't stop sucking.
What's the difference between her and a mosquito? They both carry diseases.
All right. So what's your name?
Kayla,
Kayla. How old are you?
27.
Where are you from originally?
I am from Cali.
What part of California are you from?
It's a little, like a town city called Redding. So it's about 2.5 hours north of Sacramento.
Okay, so you're from NorCal.
Yep, NorCal. Where all them cornbread fed boys are.
Men have difficulty with women who are completely out of control.
But what is an out of control woman? What is this creature? How do we know when we met one?
Well, I'm sure that you've met women in your life that acted towards you in a bullying and detestable manner. It's very difficult for women to cope with that because they don't have any real recourse. And female bullying can be unbelievably vicious. It takes the shape of reputation destruction, innuendo, and gossip. So because people look at aggressive and antisocial behavior in women and in men. And in women, it tends to take the expression of innuendo, gossip, and reputation destruction. And in men, it tends to take the form of outright physical aggression. There's a whole literature on that. This has been known for 30 years. I mean, look, women have to express aggression somehow unless you're willing to say that they're not aggressive. They tend not to do it physically. Not to the degree men do, so they use other channels. And what other channels are there other than physical aggression if you're going to be aggressive? Well, you go after people verbally. You go after them with innuendo and gossip and reputation destruction.
She has absolutely no clue that she's already displaying female aggression right in front of him.
No, stop. Juliet. You better turn around. I love this contrast. You look amazing.
Will you take your husband's last name?
I'm not sure.
What? She wants a guy to pay.
You want him to feel like the hero in your life, and you won't even take. You're not proud to take your man's last name.
I haven't met a man who is worthy of
But
me
if
taking
you
his
did,
name.
He would
you
be your
did.
husband. This would
I
be
mean-
the guy who you will marry.
I don't know. It depends what his last name is. If it's like
Really?
weird.
Holy smokes! Why would a high-value man want to marry a woman who won't even take his last name? Why would any man want that?
I don't.
That's like the
really-
most humiliating thing in the world. If I knew that a woman was not interested in taking a man's last name, I would not even offer to take her on a date.
That's what feminism does. She's a 3 at best, and she doesn't even know it. All she has to do is take her makeup off.
She said I'm ugly. I said, bitch, where? She said under all that makeup. I said, oh, okay, yeah, you right.
What's your name?
Vanessa, and you?
I'm Aaron.
What are you doing there, Vanessa?
Nice. Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm
sorry. I'm not red right now.
Bowden wasn't red. But you know, that's alright. Why'd you reject me?
I don't like your voice. Sorry, I'm a really big voice person, so actually I'm not sorry. I'm here. Hey.
Have you been in here and already hit the button on some people? Or is this your first time in here?
Bye. That's not the question that you asked.
What do you do?
I'm a model. What about you?
I'm an actor. I do some modeling too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you have a six-pack?
No.
Sorry.
Do you think there's the potential for you to match with someone here?
No.
No?
No.
Would you voluntarily reject yourself?
Yes, I do.
Jesus Christ, ano mo to, Beck?
There's elderly, older, then there's deceased. No wonder why she's trying to suck his blood. She's trying to rejuvenate her youth. Now, I bet you society will absolutely lose its mind if the roles were reversed.
Twitch viewer tried to troll me, so I trolled him back.
Touch your elbows. I can do it. Touch your elbows below your belly button. Don't understand, man. Touch your elbows together. You have to touch your elbows with each other below your belly button. You're confusing me, sir. They're trying real hard. You're really dumb, man. I think I'm really smart, actually. Listen, do you think I don't know what you're trying to get me to do? I'm not stupid. What you're trying to get me to do is touch my elbows together so my boobs pop out and you see my cleavage. Obviously, I'm making jokes to get around your dumb comments because you're so desperate to see some girl's boobs on the internet. Just go and watch or something.
But wait! There's more!
I have more viewers when I'm asleep than when I'm awake.
What?
It's crazy.
Are you kidding?
No, when I'm asleep, it'll spike to 20K.
Just
I'm like, where are you guys when I'm awake?
Oh.
When I wake up, they leave. Then it goes back down to 10K. And I'll have like an alarm, and as the time gets closer to the alarm going off, people will just pile in and be like, what's gonna happen? I think they're hoping that I'll forget that I'm on stream when I wake up and just start or something.
Oh, that's what you would normally do when you wake up in the morning.
Snow White and the 20,000 simps. You know, I imagine these 20,000 beta male simp manginas are like rats. When she wakes up, they all scatter.
One guy paid me like $800 to do a slime video, but he was very specific on how he wanted me to be slimed.
Okay, we recently had a slime video request that we talked about on the show too, so I'd love to hear about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be very gooey, very thick, and I had to have like my knees up to my chest, and it had to cover my whole head. Like it had to cover my knees. Like he was very specific about it covering my knees.
What was the slime exactly?
Meanwhile.
Yo! Fuck, you know what you did, bro. Fuck! Go back, go back, go back! Can you come here for a second? Let me have your shoes for a minute. Trust me, after this, you're gonna run.
En serio. Jesus Christ on a motorbike. The rental company and the escort agency are going to get pissed.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter before?
Fingered?
Yeah, fingered.
No.
What would it take to
To finger me?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about the same thing?
Question today is, how many U.S. presidents have we had?
What are you doing here?
Okay, we are at the 57. No, 47. I don't know. Who knows?
That's embarrassing.
I have no idea. I don't know, like 100?
51, 52. I'm a film major. 46.
I was gonna say 52.
47.
46? Correct.
Like 52.
I'll say 52.
52? 46.
Great question. 46.
Correct. Good job. Yeah.
It's either 45 or 46 because I think Grover Cleveland was president twice, right?
Even after screaming impeach 45 for 4 years, they still don't know. And I bet you they didn't even know what it meant in the first place. But they can name 46 different genders though. Absolutely pathetic.
In fact, the CDC guidance says right now that men can chest feed. Do you think men can chest feed?
That's not the sole criterion for being.
So let me ask you a question. What is a woman?
A woman is someone who identifies as one.
Answer the question without saying the word woman. You can't say the word woman. That's called circular reasoning. It's like saying a tree is something that looks like a tree.
A woman is a person who lives a lifestyle aligned with feminine characteristics, not necessarily your chromosomes or your genitals.
So someone who just wears a dress. So what you are doing is you are reducing womanhood to a costume.
I stated biological facts, and you have a problem with me stating biological facts. And the facts that I stated is for a man to have sex with a trans woman, he would be having sex with a biological male, which is That is what I said. That is all I've ever said. I haven't sat on this podcast shaming people, being hateful towards people. I've stated very basic facts. And you sit on the other side and you're like, you can't do that as this supposed godly Christian man. You need to be tolerant towards people. It is our job as Christians to align ourselves with the Word of God. It is also our job to, as Jesus said, make disciples of the nations and to share the Word of God. And you make all these statements about Chase. You can't be judgmental towards people. Jesus told us we are to judge. We are in this life to judge with righteous judgment. It's not a Christian's job to just walk around the world and be tolerant. It's a Christian's job to combat evil and to combat falsehood.
Dear trans community, don't tell me that I have to accept you when you couldn't even accept who you were in the first place.
I never thought that the shirt I wore to school on March 21st would lead me to speak with you today. I was told that I would need to remove my shirt before I could return to class. What did my shirt say? 5 simple words. There are only 2 genders. I've been told that my shirt was targeting a protected class. Who is this protected class? Are their feelings more important than my rights? I don't complain when I see pride flags and diversity posters hung throughout the school. I feel like these adults were telling me that it wasn't okay for me to have an opposing view. Their arguments were weak, in my opinion. I know that I have a right to wear a shirt with those 5 words. Even at 12 years old, I have my own political opinions, and I have a right to express those opinions. This right is called the First Amendment to the Constitution.
This kid has more cojones and balls than most grown adults. This 12-year-old is a damn hero. And sad to say, this 12-year-old is more smarter than most teachers and most grown adults today. This kid is going places. And gentlemen, on that note, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Why don't witches wear panties?
Oh, here we go.
Because they need to grip the broom.